Hey guys, welcome back to Weeb101 and today I have my camera on. That's right. Sid is really happy, he's down there. But my camera finally has charge. I charged it myself. I didn't give it to my brother. I didn't give it to anybody. I did it. And there's also a giant light right over there. You can see a giant light. It's a whole studio setup. I got my bowl of food and this should be fine. Also, finally, I can finally show you guys. You see that over there? You see that right there? Those are my One Piece figurines, and I have a couple more that I shall show you later. It'll be like a figurine reveal, if you will, and I shall show it to you when the time is right.
Special video,
hi
figurine
Sid,
reveal.
are you happy to see my video?
Dude, very happy. I won't be the only one that no one is looking at. Finally.
Hey, I'm sure everybody loves what you're doing. Now, I seem to be a little short about this, so let me just real quick.
Scoochin.
I'm sorry. I'm just adding a couple of pillows so that I don't look like a short little fuck in my camera. There, I am tall. I'm not a manlet. Anyway, today we're gonna talk about something we read a really long time ago, and something that we don't remember all too well.
But we can.
And it's Soul Eater.
It's Soul Eater. Hey, I was gonna say it's my job. You took my job away. Now I have no purpose on this podcast.
Okay, I'm sorry. We'll edit that. So, Sid, what are we going to talk about today?
It doesn't work. I was gonna make a joke and be like a nightmare before Christmas, but now I can't do that because you spoiled it for me. I don't like this. Very bad.
My first video appearance and I already fucked things up. Well, we're off to a great start.
No, but hey, can we start with we'll get to Soul Eater, but let's start with like a roundup, like between last time and now, like what have we been watching, what have we been reading. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about what's going on currently.
I watched Kimetsu no Yaiba.
Yeah, so Brew finally saw Kimetsu no Yaiba. So Brew, what do you think about it?
And I liked it. It was good. It was actually much better than I expected. There are a couple of things that really bugged me.
What? Can we talk about that?
We can. I did not like the fire guy with the fucked up hair.
Oh yeah,
I did not like his
hairstyle.
His hairstyle just looks odd. His hair looks very out of place compared to everyone else in the scene.
It looks fine.
No, it just looks very.
Is it just because it's symmetrical that it's like weird
maybe,
to you?
But no, I think it's more about the color. You know how when Tanjiro is using his water techniques, the water seems to be a different color than the rest of the anime. His hair looks the same.
I don't think so, dude. I think it looks fine. It's just two colors. Is the red at the bottom,
exactly the
right?
Same. Yeah, and yellow, red and yellow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that looks fine to me. It's just a different style, but I guess, yeah, I understand.
Well, just weird. I don't know why.
What else?
Also, the main villain. I'm so confused about the guy Muzan, right? Isn't that his name?
Oh, Muzan. Yeah, Muzan.
I'm not sure if he's actually strong or if he's weak. I'm really not sure. I don't know if he's like this really crazy guy who can do a lot of shit, or if he's just a weak ass guy who's just sitting back like, oh no, please save me. Because that Hayato, I think that's her name. The demon who is working against him, who is trying to find a cure for.
Oh yeah. The doctor.
Yeah, because she's like, that man is a coward. He just hides behind other people and tries to escape from everyone. And if you look at I haven't read the manga, I must say.
Yeah, we haven't read the manga. We're just talking about the first season of the anime. Yeah.
So even when they meet the master, he says Tanjiro is the only one who has fought Muzan, and everyone's like, what, really? Oh, how did you meet him? What are his powers? What did he do?
That's true.
So that leads me to believe that, he's not actually strong or anything. It's just that he's been evading everybody as much as possible.
Yeah, there may also be like this, maybe there's just like this rumor around him that he's like really strong. No one's ever faced him, so that's why they were surprised when they said that, Tanjiro's... Yeah, because we don't know anything about him yet. He may be stronger than a human because of his like demon like powers or whatever.
No, but when they show him, he's absolutely OP. I don't understand how that guy has that much power. Like he gets some hand demon thingies which go and kill the other demons.
Yeah, but that's just his blood, right? That's just his blood.
No. In the 3D room with the all the doors and the maze and the woman playing the tung tung tung.
The shamisen.
So there he literally, a little arm comes out, with the bloody arm comes out and grabs one demon and kills it.
From him? Oh, I think I forgot about that.
Yeah,
part.
from him. And that was I was like, what is this guy's power? Can he just, is it just like his blood? Can he just manifest his body in different ways and kill people? I wasn't really sure about what he did, but he's a very typical anime villain, I must say. He's basic, although I do think like I do think the mangaka was just like, let me take something that's really works in Western media in general. Let's take vampires and let's take zombies. Let's mix that together, and here we have it. Demons.
Well, yeah, they are
completely original idea. You take 1, 2, and
it's not zombies. It's only vampires, because even vampires are undead. I don't think it's zombies. It's only vampires.
Well, vampires always retain their intellect. Some stories make vampires smarter than they were as humans, while zombies go.
Well, traditionally, like,
and I'm not. And hello, hold on. The entire first episode, Nezuko just did. Oh my god! It annoyed the hell out of me. I could not. I wanted her to die right over there just because the annoying sounds she was making.
No, but like vampires, like in modern culture with all the bullshit, are supposed to be clever, but usually vampires are supposed to be monsters if you see like proper mythology and stuff.
Vampires have always been shown as smart people.
No, that's only in like modern films and shit. Before, they've always been like monsters who don't think and they just go kill people. Except
isn't Dracula the whole?
Yeah, Dracula
is
the whole
like concept
one
of Dracula.
Story. Yeah, exactly. But I'm talking about like old depictions and stuff. Dracula is still a fictional story, right? So where they talk about vampires, they usually describe
all vampire stories are fictional stories.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like old school. You know what I'm talking about? Like when they first describe vampires, they usually describe them as monsters. You know, who have no this thing. So I'd say it's more vampire than like vampire and zombie.
Yeah, because like if sunlight touches me, I shall burn.
Yeah, it's very vampire-ish.
What a new concept. Also, I must say the guy who, I don't know, the guy or the girl, whoever made the manga has a really messed up mind.
The girl, I think,
beautifully messed up mind. Like those monsters, especially if you guys don't know which, I don't know, if you should watch it. I think it's worth a watch, definitely. But you'll reach a stage where there are spiders. And Sid hates spiders in general. He hates spiders IRL. And there are spiders with human baby heads on top of it. And I don't hate spiders. I really like spiders, except when they get near me. But my god, that freaked the hell out of me. Speaking of spiders, I killed a spider today.
Yes, we shall celebrate. Yeah, so the manga.
I was lighting my gas stove and the poor spider jumped in and.
A good
not
thing.
Related to anime, but press F in
story.
chat.
Yeah. For those who want to know the mangaka for Kimetsu no Yaiba, her name is Gotoge Koyoharu. Sorry, yeah. So you can check her out.
I'm really glad that a lot of women are writing manga. It's like considered a male-dominated field, but then some of the greatest manga we've read have come from women.
Yeah, no, that's what we were talking about it in the FMA episode, right? Like, usually, like, shonen is not considered to be like women dominated, like that's what people say, but a lot of women write shonen manga, and we've talked about that, you know, like Reborn, D-Grey Man, stuff that we like, it's all written by women, and it's amazing. D-Grey Man was a little questionable, but we shall have a different episode for D-Grey Man. Also, I need to read that again. Like, I think up for the upcoming anime season, I saw something. So since we're talking about female mangas like Rumiko Takahashi, maybe I'm forgetting her name. She made Inuyasha, right? It's her work. A studio is making Inuyasha 2. Like, it's Inuyasha and Sesshomaru's son and daughter, apparently. It's about them. And it's starting next week. Yeah, it's very weird. It's a new show. It's a completely new story. I don't know if it's written by her or not, but it's like, it's very strange. I never expected.
Yeah, I think that's important for me to know. I'm not going to watch something that's not written by the original artist. I'm a purist that
in
way.
2020, they are making Inuyasha 2. How weird is that?
When did Inuyasha come out? Let's check.
Oh, I don't even know how old the Inuyasha.
2000. It came out in 2000.
Holy shit, dude. That's yeah.
It's on Netflix.
After 20 years, after 20 years, they're making a sequel.
It has been 20 years.
And that too with like their kids apparently. But it'll be interesting, I guess. We don't know about it.
Well,
let's see.
Let's give it a try.
Yeah.
We are gonna try everything, of course.
We will check it out. Also, this is gonna be an interesting topic. I was waiting for this. I also you just saw, but I watched Beastars. I started watching that.
Oh God.
And I really liked it.
Not a fan so far. Not a fan.
Yeah, you're not a fan
far.
so far, but I really liked it. I really liked the story. Brew, how many episodes
like
did you
Jodo.
see?
2.
2. And Brew doesn't like it so far, but I don't know if Brew's gonna continue or not. But we'll talk
I think
about
3.
it.
I'll
3,
continue it. It's
okay.
only 12 episodes. I can bear through it.
Okay, but yeah, it's a interesting world that he's developed. I really like the animation is amazing.
My main problem lies with the sentence, eating meat is the worst crime you can commit, and then they're eating scrambled eggs in the next scene.
Yeah, see, like
now, I don't know which part of the world you're in, but if you can't kill a chicken, how is it okay to eat the chicken skins?
We don't live in that world. That's what I'm telling you. We were talking about this, like, dude, it's the world that he created, and those are the rules set up. No matter how weird they may be, like I'm like, okay, that's very weird.
That's a stupid way of looking at stories. You can't just look at it like that.
It's how you create, dude. That way, any story doesn't make sense. Oh, One Piece. Oh, they eat fruits and get power and die when they go to water. Tell me that makes sense. No, it doesn't. But you still like it.
See, there's a difference. They add some. There are in-universe rules that are followed all the time.
There is no logic to that.
Devil fruits as a concept are imaginative. Okay, it's an imaginative
Same
concept.
Thing. This world isn't real.
But what I'm saying is, they have certain rules that are established for devil fruits. What we are told is, devil fruits give you random. Movie recording has been stopped automatically.
Bro, I'm gonna be the only one on video again.
No, I started it again. Yeah, so devil fruits give you certain powers and you can't swim anymore. And that is followed constantly through the whole series.
Do those rules make sense? No, that's bullshit.
It's in universe rules.
But it's
so
still
again,
bullshit, right? It's the same
here,
thing.
Here I understand them saying that you cannot eat meat. Okay, that makes complete sense.
Yeah.
I am not against that. But then in the next sentence they say we give scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's literally it's an in-universe thing which makes no sense. You can't eat meat. Thereby, you should not be able to eat other sources of meat or eggs in this case. Even if you look at it as a chicken's period.
Eggs are not meat, right? Yeah.
Even if you look at it as a chicken's period.
See, that part is weird. I agree. Eating a chicken.
It's not only is it weird. If you went and ate a random woman's period, you would be kicked out by society immediately.
Dude, he's not eating his own species menstruation, okay?
Okay, that makes it weirder.
And it's a different, it's weird, I agree, and it's a totally different world. And the thing is, like, so how I saw it is like, okay, that's pretty weird. I don't know why. Even I was like, okay, that's strange. Why do they eat eggs but not meat? Then I was like, I guess they're carnivores. They need a source of protein. They get from soy, and eggs make sense.
They have specialized food for everything except the eggs.
And also, you haven't read further. I don't know if I should spoil it for you. Should I?
Don't spoil it for those who are. Spoiler alert for those who are watching. Spoil it for me. I don't mind.
You want to know? So basically, they also have this concept in the city that was very weird to me. That's weirder than the egg thing. Okay, so eating meat is supposed to be a crime. Okay, and they always talk about like police and how like they'll take you to the police if you eat meat, and they like if you kill your classmate or whatever like it happens, you'll go to the police. They never show this so-called police. And in the city, in an important part, there's this black market. Okay, where they actually sell meat. Like, they're apparently from funeral homes and old herbivores who offer themselves, and a lot of illegal things. They capture and kill a lot of herbivores, and in the anime they're like, every carnivore goes to the black market at least once in his life. You need to go there to survive as a carnivore in this world, or you'll like kill herbivores. It's like a thing to control your urges. And
Okay.
I was like, okay, in this world, there's a proper black market. Everyone knows about it. Everyone goes there. It's a proper location. But you never see the so-called police or do anything over there. It's like a free market that's always open.
No, see, I can still understand that because
How
you're
does
like,
that
okay,
make
I will.
sense? Like, that's
Because
allowed,
they
right?
choose.
No, but it's still allowed. It still breaks the rule. They still eat that. Like,
Hey, that's like
It
saying
still
there are
goes
drug
against
cartels
the
in this
rule of
world.
the
Why
world.
don't the police stop the drug cartels?
dude, but drug cartels are not openly in like an alleyway. Like, bro, it literally looks like a shopping center with stalls on either side in an alleyway. Not even kidding. It's not like a hidden, like,
Yeah, but Pablo Escobar,
Dude,
he literally
Pablo-
sat covered, surrounded by cocaine and money, and nobody could
yeah,
touch him.
but they tried to touch him. Here, dude, people
They
are
tried
just
and they
walking.
failed.
Oh, look here, meat hanging here. Oh, nice. It doesn't.
Yeah.
They show no form of like law enforcement or anything yet. They just talk about it as a looming threat. So like I haven't had that question answered yet, but like I'm still like, okay, interesting. I'm still like seeing where it goes
see,
to.
I'm saying that's still a choice. See, that's a choice that the author made to not show the police so far, right? To not
I
show
don't
how
know
law
that.
enforcement has failed. Yeah, I'm just saying, like it hasn't been shown yet, maybe. But
Probably.
when you say you are not allowed to eat meat, that's the biggest crime, and then you say, but you can eat eggs.
Yeah, but I'm saying
It's like-
I'm talking about
It's
a
like you're
rule
saying
that's already
you can't
been broken,
eat other
right?
humans,
See,
but you can eat eggs of humans, or you can eat.
it's not. It's a different species, dude. So the thing is,
It's
only
still
carnivores,
weird.
eat eggs over there, right? And it's always like the eggs of hens,
It's still
which is
weird.
normal. No, it's not that weird. It is weird,
It's
but it's
normal
not as
for
weird.
okay. It's weird for us as well. Like
See, it's
hold on.
weird for me
It's
to
really
think
weird
in that position, but I like in their world, like if you are a cardio, like Legoshi the wolf, he's not having a female wolf's egg sandwich, na. Like that's the way you're saying it. Oh, imagine eating some other human's menstruation. That's not what he's doing. It's literally a species that's
okay.
known to lay eggs.
known to lay eggs, but they okay. Listen, for humans, it's really weird to eat eggs as well. Okay, I mean, if you
No,
think
it's
about
not.
what eggs actually are, it's really weird. We just used to
Dude,
it.
for
That's
humans,
literally it.
kissing is
Otherwise,
weird if you think about it actually, but it's not. So it doesn't
but it
matter.
serves an evolutionary purpose. An egg literally comes out covered in shit, and humans are like, must have that.
It tastes good. You love eggs, don't you?
No.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, point being, so meat is banned. You can't eat a chicken, can you?
No, you can't eat the chicken, but you can eat its eggs.
So if the chicken is banned, why the eggs not banned? That doesn't make sense. If you could eat we can eat chickens as humans. So us eating the egg also makes sense.
Egg
but
is
if
not
we were
meat.
banned from eating chickens,
How is egg meat?
it's still up. It's not meat, but it's still up. Okay, it's
your
like
argument
this
is
is like
not
this is
valid.
like an abortion discussion right now.
No, we're not gonna get into abortion discussions. It's just like if
It's
not
like
meat,
that,
dude.
because you're
meat
saying
is a
it's not
crime.
a living
is
thing.
Is egg meat? That's the question. Is egg meat? What's
That's
the
an
answer to
awful
that?
black and white way of
It's
looking
not
at
black-
it.
How is it black and
It's
white?
completely black and white.
Is
You're
egg
like,
meat?
is it meat? No, so it's okay.
You're a vegetarian, right? You've eaten
Yeah.
eggs. Did you
Yeah.
eat meat? No, you just ate an egg.
But it's still not considered vegetarian.
It's not a vegetable, but it's
Uh-huh.
not meat. It's an egg.
It's still something that can become a living thing.
Is it meat? Is my question,
That's what I'm saying. You're looking at it as a black and white world.
bro. You're not answering my question.
Oh, I am answering your question, but I'm saying you're looking at it as a black and white world.
Yeah, but
it's not
it's-
only about is it meat and is it not.
Hey, they're not eating a chicken fetus or an embryo. They're eating like balut, like the duck embryo that they eat in the Philippines. That's actually inside
I
an
don't
egg.
even want to know.
They're
Okay,
just
let's
eating an egg.
It makes no sense.
They're just eating hen menstruation.
That's weird.
It is. But even we eat hen menstruation as humans.
That's weird as
Well,
well.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I did say it's weird in the first place.
But that's what I'm saying, man. Like, holy shit, if you cannot eat. Okay, how about you look at it this way? If you can have eggs, that's going to be a very popular choice for people, right? Because they can't have meat.
Yeah.
So, then there has to be a supply for the demand. That means chicken need to be basically enslaved like they are in the human world to constantly pump out eggs.
Like you want me to give you another spoiler? I'll give it to you.
You already told me that people can volunteer to do it as a job.
It's actually a job. They show it like, so there are
but do you realize
who like actually lay eggs and give their eggs in the store and like earn money. They are not being like slaved or forced in any way.
Yeah, but you do realize the number of hens you would need to feed just that school. Forget the rest of the universe.
Yeah, do you know how many hens are there?
And they all willingly just give up their eggs.
Apparently, he hasn't
how
told
do they
us.
even continue?
The same thing with he hasn't told us yet. We don't know. He hasn't shown how the population of hens
no
in the animal world.
sense.
It's the same.
It makes no sense.
None of this makes sense. It's a fictional world. It's the same thing.
It still doesn't follow in universe rules. That's all I'm saying.
Well, it does because he set the universe rules.
No, you set a base rule and other things have to follow that base rule. It still follows
the rule of
base
not
rule
eating
is
meat.
No meat.
Yeah, egg is not meat.
Okay. Oh my god, again black and white way. Okay,
you haven't proven my point wrong yet.
You could argue that eating eggs would make you want to eat meat later.
No,
that would increase your appetite.
Not at all.
It's just weird, man. You can't eat the chicken, but you can.
Makes you want to eat meat. That's only you who's saying that.
They're literally animals. Have you seen animals eat egg? Yeah, I had 4 dogs which used to eat egg all the time.
I've seen a lot of animals eat eggs, by the way.
Yeah, so
what's your point?
Okay, you know what? We're talking too much about this in an episode that's not even dedicated to this. We'll have another Beastars episode.
Yeah.
We shall get back to the podcast that we have no idea about. I have forgotten most of Soul Eater. I have the wiki in front of me and that's not going to help me enough. But
but we can still talk about the basic concepts and what we think about it, even though we don't have to discuss facts like in detail as a reason.
That we can.
We are not watch mojo.com, you know. So
can't watch Mojo.
Let's get started.
Let's get into.
Oh, also, I'll update next week. But I started watching Decadence and Dorohedoro. So
are we ever going to get to Soul Eater?
No, we'll get. I was just mentioning the show that I didn't finish. We got stuck at Beastars, so we'll talk about that later. Yeah, let's get to Soul Eater.
Okay, and there's one more update. We are going to try something experimental.
Oh yeah.
I know. 5 episodes in and we're already trying something experimental. Actually, we're 10 episodes in anyway.
10. This is our 10th
episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Woohoo! But yeah. Since it's our 10th episode, we planned this from before. We are trying something experimental. We are going to try taking just one topic of any anime, and we're going to go in depth with it. Like, dive straight in, make it an hour or so long, and talk about everything we can, because we got feedback from one of our fans, and that's Sid's brother.
The only one.
As people get into a topic, we shift away from it, and that's because we're trying to cover a lot of the anime in one sitting, and we are going to try making smaller podcasts. Like, instead of 1.5 hours, it's going to be 1 hour or maybe 45 minutes, but it covers one topic, so you can get into it fully. So we're going to try One Piece, and the topic is going to be dreams.
Yeah,
I don't know why you did this, but dreams
in One Piece. Yes. So
what all the characters, their different dreams, what they're gonna do, we're gonna do that whole shit.
So look out for the next episode after this.
Hopefully it'll be fun.
Hopefully, it's gonna be nice talking about it. So
I take this potato chip and I eat it.
References to past episodes. Check out our Death Note podcast.
We should. We also have a new clips channel on YouTube, so you can check that out. This should go up as a clip. 10-second clip. Anyway, that's enough faffing around. Let's get down to Soul Eater.
Okay, so Soul Eater is a manga by Okubo Atsushi.
I knew that.
Yes, and
totally.
Drew, can you talk about the basic summary of Soul Eater for those who haven't? Like, we won't spoil it. We'll just describe the show and what we think about it, and then we'll get into spoilers later. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to give you an official summary because I don't remember enough. But basically, Soul Eater is set in a universe where you can basically train as a weapon, or you can train as a weapon user, and you have to hunt down souls. Everything has a soul, and you get to hunt down different souls. And if you reach a certain threshold of souls, your weapon becomes a super weapon, and your job is to basically stop. Movie recording has been stopped automatically.
Well,
hold on just a sec.
So for I think brutal, but specifically you need to collect 99 evil souls and 1 witch soul. That's the criteria. Yeah,
and you become a super weapon.
Yeah,
basically. And the whole point of this, I don't remember the academy or the university or whatever they call it, but basically the point of the university is to stop. It's run by Shinigami-sama, who has a beautiful chop. It's beautiful, you should watch it. Shinigami chop is like a reference which is famous in the anime world. But basically he wants to avoid a certain disaster from happening again.
Yes.
And he set up this university so that he can teach people how to reap souls and how to become strong and fight against evil, even though he's a Shinigami and he's technically considered an evil being in a lot of people's mythology. But and he has a cool kid called Death the Kid.
So the academy is made up of like maesters who are like basically wielders and like these weapons, who still have like personalities and are people, I guess. That's what you would say, right? But it's this basically this teamwork between maesters and weapons, and they hunt humans to collect souls, and then the weapon turns into like a super weapon. So I think the protagonist, her name is Maka. And
of course, Maka, yes.
Her site's name is Soul. So it's about Soul and Maka. Even though there are like other
Is it really about Soul and Maka? Is it?
Well, they're supposed to be like the defined protagonists, but it's about their team, you know. Like, so basically, it's also about like there's Black Star, that Tsubaki, Black Star's weapon is called Tsubaki.
What's kids' weapons called? Patty and Liz.
Yeah, what's their last name? Oh shit.
Patty and Liz
Thompson,
guns.
The Thompson sisters. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's about it's Dead the Kid and the Thompson sisters, right? Patty and Liz. Oh.
Well, they are really cool weapons.
Yeah.
Although, Sid, I have a controversial opinion.
Ooh, spicy.
I was rereading a little bit of Soul Eater. I don't know if you agree. Maybe you do. I think the weakest point of Soul Eater is the art. What do you think?
I don't think so. Why? Why do you think so? Tell me.
So I was reading it, and I don't have any proper proof of this, or I don't have any proper reasoning for this, except that when I was rereading it, and I was thinking about all the other manga that we've read, and I had just finished Bakuman, so I was even more in that mindset of how manga is made. And for some reason, I felt like Soul Eater, the character designs are really good, the fights are really cool, the story is really good, but the art felt very off for the first, I think, 30 chapters. Something felt very, what do I say? It felt very weird in the first 30 chapters. And Sid has died. I shall do this podcast on my own, basically. Oh, Sid messaged me, I died. Hold on, just a second. My apologies, Sid, my apologies.
Yeah, it's okay.
Back. I was totally not talking to the camera as you were gone. Anyway.
So, you're talking about the character designs, yeah.
Yeah, I said the character designs are really good, the story is really good, the fights are really good, but then for some reason the art did not seem as attractive to me as the rest of these things until around chapter 30 or so. So around that, I didn't read too much further than that, but till then the art felt very amateurish compared to the other manga we've read. Like if I compare earlier Naruto, earlier Bakuman, earlier Death Note, earlier One Piece to early Soul Eater, Soul Eater seems a little more elementary in the art department. Like I would still say it's good art. I'm not saying it's bad art.
Yeah.
I'm just saying for me, compared to other manga, Soul Eater does not hold up for the first couple of arcs.
I think you make sense, but I wouldn't say it's the art because I really like his like art style. It's like his faces and stuff are like very expressive. We talk about
Yeah,
that.
but it that didn't
But-
really get defined until later on. Is my point.
Or maybe later on. Maybe I don't remember the first. Like maybe he was just.
Yeah,
it
if you
was
want, you
his
can Google
second-
the first
It was
chapter
his.
right now.
It was his second manga, right? His first manga was called Biichi, I think. That was his, and this Solito was his second manga. And the thing is,
I
like,
didn't know that.
yeah, and the thing is, like, even though if you see like later on, like right now, I think I told you about this before. I was also checking out the anime. He has a new manga called Fire Force. Remember I told you?
I do not.
It's about this. It's basically like firefighters, and it's related to like fire souls, and it's oh yeah, I think I see what you're talking about. It does look very like different from what. Oh yeah. Oh, Maka
the
looks
earlier
so
chap-
weird.
Yeah,
Holy shit! I forgot about this. She looks.
I think when we read it, which was I think in 2013, if I'm not wrong, or 2014,
Oh wow!
around that time, right?
I forgot how etchy Blair scenes are. Holy shit!
Yeah. Oh wait, Soul Eater was before 2000. I think it was 2012 then.
Solito.
Should be.
Like, are you talking about when the manga came out?
No. When we read it.
Oh, we read it. I think 2012. Yeah. I think we
Yeah, I
started
think
reading
that time
everything.
we didn't know enough about manga to have a proper opinion
That's
on
true.
the
That's
art.
true. Yeah. I agree.
But I think
I think I was just basing it off of what I remember from the style and like his fire
yeah,
Force style.
later on it
Yeah.
gets much better. It gets much better.
No, but I would say there's still an issue with that. Like, I don't know, maybe there's something about the way he composes the panels or writes the story and all. Because I tried reading Fire Force, remember I told you about it, I also saw
Yeah.
the anime. Like, it's translated really well, but I was reading, I don't, for me, it wasn't like connecting and flowing. It was all, each page was like really good and looking really beautiful. But for me, I just wasn't like getting attracted to it, you know what I mean? I
Yeah,
wasn't
same
getting
here.
caught into the flow.
No, one more thing is I could be very wrong about this, but I feel like her usage of backgrounds was very minimal in the earlier chapters.
What?
Like backgrounds were not used as efficiently as they could have been used later on.
Why did you say
A lot of the
her?
backgrounds seemed very, huh?
Why do you say her? Okubo is a guy.
Didn't you say it? Oh, sorry, we were talking about Kimetsu no Yaiba and my mind just went there.
Oh, it's
Sorry.
okay, it's okay. Huh?
Yeah, okay. His, I think his backgrounds were like, what was I saying? Yeah, backgrounds were not great compared to what they could have been, especially later because they show a lot more. The foreground was amazing. Foreground, all the art looks really good, but then the backgrounds seem to be a little lackluster.
Yeah, the background.
I could be wrong, but that's what I noticed. I don't know if you agree with the same thing.
If you're talking about the beginning, it makes sense. But like, if you see the world, like it is really complicated later. The crazy buildings and the cemetery
later on
and like,
gets-
the whole school and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, later on it
But I
gets
think
much
I know,
better,
like,
yeah.
I didn't remember, but the minute I saw the first few pages, I remembered, like, it's so different from what I remember these characters looking like in my head. Especially if you see, like, the anime.
Yeah, it's
like,
like
it's so different. It's crazy.
Yeah, much different.
But Shinigami-sama still looks the same.
But anyway, Shinigami-sama, I think, is like, I think he chose a very easy to
That's
draw
true.
character intentionally
Yeah.
to make it relatable and make it easy to add humor as well.
Yeah, it's a very different. Yeah,
Anyway.
that's a good point. Anyways.
So, let us begin. We saw it in 2012. We've talked a bit about the story. What do you remember from the story? And this is not something I'm very well prepared for, but it's still a very good manga.
Yeah.
What do you think of the
I
story?
think what I know about the story is like the same thing. They have to collect souls and stuff. And then I remember, so they're trying to stop like Asura. They're trying to stop Asura from coming.
Yeah.
I think that's this guy. That's Shinigami-sama's main focus. But
Yeah.
I think so first they go looking for Corona. You remember Corona? The child who had like the big
do not
monster
remember
sword,
Corona.
like Ragnarok is the name of her sword.
Oh,
The child with the purple hair, like who we don't know if it's a he or a her. No one knows his gender.
Yeah.
So they go to meet her, and then like,
Isn't that Corona?
oh, Corona, sorry,
not Corona?
Holy shit, I said Corona. Yeah, Corona, sorry.
Yeah, because I searched Corona and I'm like, something seems wrong here.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
so basically, they have fights with. So basically, even they have an opposite role, right? Like Medusa, and like Medusa tries to get like recruit Corona on her side, and I think they try to.
Yeah.
They
Isn't Medusa like related to Corona in some way?
Medusa is her mother, if I'm not wrong. But I may
Yeah?
be making
Okay.
a big thing, and people are gonna kill me. But I'm sorry, guys. I don't remember. I read a long time ago. Please correct us if we are wrong.
We are both sorry. We did not. We could not go through the entire thing before this episode.
So basically, what I think they also have to collect souls, like to awaken Ashura. I think that.
Is it Awaken Ashura? Oh my god. What the fuck is happening in the Did I
Yeah, I
even
don't
read
think
this story?
I think it's been ages, like, so we forgot about it. Why are we doing an episode on Soul Eater? We don't know Soul Eater because it's cool and we love it. But anyways,
Yeah, we were having a conversation before, like, should we do Soul Eater or should we start with the One Piece Dreams episode? We're like, we'll do Soul Eater.
We'll
And
see
here
how
we
it
are.
goes, you know. Yeah, so they need to revive. They need to revive Ashura, right? Who is a Kishin?
Oh,
basically.
yeah. I'm reading a little bit about it, and I can.
And
yes,
you
I
can.
can
So
see.
basically, they need to capture souls of. They need to capture souls of like good people, I guess, or people like who are not evil. Basically, the opposite of like.
Yeah.
And they need to.
Yeah.
So I think it's usually about that, and they have battles with like the. So basically, the first half, like before they uncover because Kishin comes later, right? So basically, it's about them trying to like.
Yeah.
So it's these people on Shinigami-sama's list whose souls they need to go and collect, right? So it's basically them.
Yeah.
Like going to different people like this and trying to like collect their souls, basically. Right. Right.
I do remember.
Right.
I do remember more as I read it. Yes.
And
We are ill prepared, but yeah, it's really a lot of. It's really confusing overall. Even if you actually read it,
yeah.
I think it would be a very confusing story, especially because of the weird art that follows it with the mad
Holy
moon
shit,
and
dude. The face.
all kinds of things. Which
It's so creepy, everything about it. And the thing is, it's a very cool show. Like, you watch it once, like, I think we are just not forgetful. Like, we remember shows we saw years ago, you know, like One Piece and stuff. We talk about it. Like, we can talk about Ippo in, like, detail, you know. But, like, I'd say it's a really good show. Like,
Yeah.
I think this goes to show it's a really good show. You watch it at once, like, it's like eye candy. You watch it, like, holy shit, this is so cool. And then, like, you forget about it.
I've not read it or watched. I haven't watched the anime, but I haven't read it again since 2012. So it's actually surprising that I remember as much as I do.
I think remember we showed you the coolest thing I think I came across this before we watched Soul Eater. I don't know who recommends Soul Eater to who among us, but I think I came across this AMV of Marilyn Manson's like This Is Halloween, and there was like the Soul Eater expressions.
Oh my god! I remember the AMVs you showed. It wasn't just one; it was multiple AMVs, and it was not fun. Yeah, you were in love with the song.
Yeah, it was like this Soul Eater compilation with like Marilyn Manson's This Halloween playing
I don't
in the
remember
background.
that. I just remember you being in love
and all
with the
like
song.
creepy ass like expressions and all. It was basically a compilation of all creepy moments from Soul Eater.
Yeah, makes sense. Doesn't
Yeah,
it?
and I was like, damn, that's cool. I should check out this show. I think after that we started reading it. Yeah, but it was pretty interesting, and also, dude, there are lots of like cool references that I found out in Soul Eater. Like he's done there are characters that they face, like Jack the Ripper. They face Al Capone.
Medusa is a reference to the god
exactly.
games in Greek mythology.
And
that's right. I am smart.
They face Mifune, the person who Blackstar is fighting in the beginning, right?
Isn't Mifune like supposed to be a famous swordsman?
No, he's Toshiro Mifune from the Kurosawa films, the actor. Yeah.
Oh, for some reason when you said Mifune, being the weeb that I am, my head went straight to Naruto. You know, Mifune who fights Hanzo, and he has Hanzo,
Yes, I remember.
Hanzo has the little thingy, and then he cuts open his own stomach and lets out. Yeah, I thought of that Mifune. I was like, is that a Naruto reference in Soul Eater? I was like, what?
No, but.
And then I realized that part of Naruto came out in 2012, and this is probably much older.
And also,
anyway.
I was seeing these things. The Free, right? Free, the guy who turns into the werewolf. So he makes a lot of.
I vaguely
he makes a lot of fairy tale references, like I'll huff and puff you, and like he tells Maka that she looks like.
Oh, that Can you stop using words that also sound like anime or manga? I'm like, fairy tale? I was like, where did that come from?
Like, he says, he tells Maka that she looks like Red Riding Hood and stuff like that, apparently.
Okay, that makes sense. I was like, Natsu references? Okay,
Also remember...
What other references are there?
There are a couple, but I just don't want to spit out facts, but some interesting ones are like, Death the Kid is based off like Billy the Kid, the Western American outlaw, the famous one.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And also like, so, you remember Maka's book, her favorite book? Do you know the name of the book? The Dark Side of the Moon. Yeah.
Oh, wow. I mean that really fits into Soul Eater on its own. It really does.
And also the number to call Shinigami-sama is 4242564, which in Japanese is Shini Gorokshi. Sorry.
I do remember the Shini.
So it's like kill, murder.
Gorokshi. I understand
it's like
all
kill,
that.
Murder.
Yes. I understood the numbers. I didn't understand the kill, murder, but I understood the numbers.
And also, so let's talk about Ashura. So Ashura's weapon, do you know Ashura's weapon? Asura is based on like Indian mythology, of course. His name is Asura, right? Like we call him. Asura's weapon is called the Vajra. Yeah. Do you know what Vajra is? Indra's weapon, the thunderbolt. It's called Vajra. Yeah.
That's his weapon?
The thing that comes out of his mouth. Yeah.
Holy shit. I did not even realize that. Hold on. I gotta check this out. I need to refresh my memory at least a little bit. Where is...
I think you can... Yeah, we really...
Kishin.
It's Kishin...
Soul Eater, Asura...
Yeah,
weapon.
Kishin is fully based on this thing.
Vajra. Yes,
it is the Vajra from Hindu mythology. So they have a good amount of references. Also...
the thing that comes from his mouth. Yeah.
Also, this thing, even the... this thing. Also, so kid and... I think people... I don't know, we'll talk... I don't know if I should spoil this now, but we can talk about this later. So,
wait, spoiler alert. Yes, you know the drill. If you listen to any of our episodes, you know we're going to talk about spoilers. If you haven't, spoiler alert. You can go on.
No, I'll talk about that when I talk about Asura in detail, but like, so Excalibur, the character, you remember the sword, the little white guy? So apparently that character was based on Okubo's father. That's what he says. Yeah, it's pretty strange.
How does that work?
So apparently based it off his father.
I'm not sure how that works.
Another...
Well, did he like not like his father or something?
I don't know,
like
probably.
Some insult being... A little bit of shade being thrown his way.
More than a little, dude. Also, this thing...
I know, right?
Jason, Jason has also been referenced. There's a Kishin in the anime
Jason.
called Son Son J.
I do not know
he wears the same
at all.
He's holding the same machete, and on his shirt there's like a 13th written behind him. Yeah.
Oh my
directly
God.
referenced him.
Like
and there's also a thief called Lupin, which is based on Lupin. Like, yeah.
Lupin, yes. That I understand that much at least.
So there are lots of references. Also,
I do not remember most of these characters. I'm looking over here and I'm like, who are these people? Is there like a big difference between the anime and manga because I don't remember a lot.
Yeah,
of
there is a
people.
big difference. Like,
or they
what
or are they
are they?
are the people in the manga also there in the anime?
There are a lot of new characters, but there are also everything is different. Like the ending is different. A lot of arcs that they added in the anime that are not there in the manga because the anime and the manga. So the anime kind of caught up to the manga really fast, and then the anime started making their own episodes, and the manga.
Who wrote the episodes for the anime? Was it a mangaka?
See, I'm not sure about that because the anime kept going as the manga was also going. So there are some things that the anime got wrong that the manga went in a different direction. Also, there are some things that the manga the manga took from the anime, like some invention from the anime, and added it to the manga later on. So it's like a weird like mishmash.
Do you know like what?
I forgot what it was specifically, but I can't remember. But who has like the triple scythe attack? There's a character. I don't know who it is.
Are you really asking me? I feel like I never even watched this show for some
Yeah,
reason.
I know, right? It feels very weird that we're doing an episode on this. And no, but I forgot if it's Frankenstein or someone. But there's a move. There's some moves in like the manga that have been taken from the anime because they were invented in the anime, basically.
I shall find out. Soul Eater triple slash.
I don't know if it's called triple slash or something else, but there is.
It's not called triple slash, you
What?
little bitch. It's
I
not
didn't
called
say it's
triple
called
slash.
triple slash. I said it's a move
You
that's
said
like
triple
3
slash.
sides.
Three
Like
sides, okay.
I don't know if
Triple
it's
side.
like I think it's Dr. Frankenstein's, but I'm not sure. I'm not gonna say things I don't know about, but I already said it, so I guess that doesn't matter. But there is some
Saying things we don't know about. That's the title
Yes,
of
that's
this
the title of this
right
episode.
here.
two people talk about Soul Eater and they don't remember anything.
Do I have anything to change the topic with? No, I don't.
Hey, we can.
Well, look at this. It's a
Oh my
figurine.
God.
Yay! It's so. Woo! That's cute. That's a Tasmanian devil
Yeah.
right there. You remember these guys? They used to go.
Hey, can we talk about characters? Let's talk about characters.
Yes, we can talk about characters. I
Who's your
remember a
favorite
couple
character?
of characters.
Whatever you remember.
My favorite character is Death the Kid.
Everyone likes. Yeah, there are two characters that everyone likes.
Hey, are you calling me a
Yes.
basic bitch? Because every episode you're like, oh, that's who everyone
likes Death
likes.
the Kid and Dr. Frankenstein. That's literally everybody's favorite.
Hey, that's because they're really
Exactly.
cool characters.
I'm saying everybody likes them.
Nothing wrong with liking
Nothing
them.
wrong with liking them, but everybody does like them.
Can you- Hey, also you should like Death the
I
Kid
like-
a lot. He's the one
dude,
who
I
likes
like Death the Kid
symmetry.
a lot.
I want symmetry.
Remember later when he actually
I mean, even
the
I
end
like
of
symmetry.
that.
But
What do you
still.
think about the end where he achieves full symmetry and then he becomes the new Shinigami, and his father dies.
I was very sad actually. I actually wanted him to. I mean, obviously it's good that kid actually gets to ascend and actually gets that power, gets that position. But Shinigami Kama is my favorite character. I
Well,
changed
that
my
is-
answer.
yeah,
Shinigami Sama. I
Also
like him.
about them like being brothers, like Kishin and the kid. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean that was something that was that I expected, because it's a lot like, wait, there is something that this reminds me of. I've seen this very simple. What is it? It's
What?
it happened in Thor in the Marvel universe, where Hela coming back. It's like a very similar situation. Like, it's a very common thing in mythology, right? Where you have one child who is usually
Oh yeah.
exiled, or he's become an outcast, and then there's another child. That child is treated better, and then the first child wants revenge because you're like, oh, how dare you exile me and take care of this guy?
Yeah,
Oh, fuck
that
you.
always happens. Yeah.
So that was I kind of expected that, because especially all the Greek mythology references that these guys use. I believe there's also a Norse mythology reference. There's Mjolnir and Thor somewhere
Maria
this thing,
Mjolnir,
right?
this thing, Frankenstein's weapon. Yeah, she's one of
Yeah.
one of the big sites, right, with the Maka's dad. I forgot the name. Yeah.
So the Death Side, the Reaper
Death
side,
Side.
that's Death Reaper.
They're called
the
death
Death
sites.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those things. Yeah. Yeah, so like that was kind of expected, but I did not expect Kid to like, go use that madness and become the next Shinigami himself. I really felt like Kishin was. It really felt like there was no way he was supposed to not win, right? He was so
he only
overpowered.
died because of that.
Literally
random,
everyone.
The guns become like these huge, like these machine guns or something, and he fulfills all his the Sanzu lines or something they're called, and then. See, I think it was like there I agree with like how you always keep saying like plot armor, which I don't believe. I think there it makes more sense that they purposely did that to like force the end, and also
Yeah, of course.
because I do think the manga like had the originally I found out about this, so there were 3 separate one shots about Soul Eater. Okay, there were 3, and apparently that was translated into like a volume or a few volumes, but. So he realized.
Oh, okay.
So after he realized that he had to serialize it, there was like a huge loophole. Okay, there was a huge loophole. I don't remember what it was.
Which was?
And because of the loophole, he had to continue making more chapters and serializing it and like ending it basically. So I don't know if that caused something, but apparently that happened. Yeah.
Basically, he was forced to do it, and he didn't want to.
Yeah. Apparently, he had planned to end it at a certain place, but. There was a huge loophole and he had to make more chapters to cover that up, is what I heard.
Yeah, I mean, that really bugs me because it happens with a lot of manga where the author has no idea how to, like Naruto, oh god, and Bleach.
Dude.
2 of the big 3 just got fucked over because these authors didn't know how to end it. And Soul Eater, I think, falls for the same power creep problem.
But we still stand by our word. Bleach ends at Aizen and Naruto ends at the pain arc. For us, yes.
Of course. Who even cares about Sasuke?
We should not talk about Sasuke on this podcast.
Yeah, if I start about Sasuke, this is going to be like a vicious rant all over again. Fuck Sasuke. Sasuke is not worth anything. Sasuke is worth Sakura. Literally nothing else. Fuck Sasuke and fuck Sakura as well.
He said it.
Also, can we just take a small second, now that I'm in the mood, to talk about Boruto?
Can we not talk about Boruto?
Okay. And
it doesn't exist in my world.
I'm going to point out one thing. I'm going to point out one thing. Okay, Sasuke and Sakura have a daughter. What's her name? Sarada, I think.
Like salad in Japanese, Sarada.
I'm not sure. Maybe I'm. Boruto, Sarada, Kiss is the first one I see them. Kids, man, come on. Okay, Sarada Uchiha. Okay. Now you're talking about the strongest Sharingan user who went beyond Madara Uchiha, who's literally the biggest prodigy in the history of the Uchiha. She has to wear glasses.
You gave Sasuke a compliment, but okay, huh? Oh yeah, she does have.
She has to wear glasses. She has eyes that are supposed to be superior to everything else. She can literally see what you're going to do before you do it. She can copy everything, and she wears glasses.
That's the new.
Like, see, makes sense for our dumb heads to wear glasses because we have, Nogni human eyesight which goes bad really easily. But she has the Sharingan and she wears glasses.
I know, right? It sucks. Like.
Ugh.
I don't.
Terrible.
The thing is, Boruto isn't even by Kishimoto, right? And most people think it's by Kishimoto.
Yeah, I know.
It's by some guy. I don't know his name. Like, I bet I don't know, but I don't want to read Boruto. I've heard a lot of things that like destroy the whole Naruto universe, that he's built. And like,
there's a mecha. Okay, let's stop. I'm gonna get really passionate about this.
And I imploded when I saw that, dude.
Yeah, I was the one who sent it to you. But yeah, anyway, back to. Oh, I said I was the one who sent it to you. Yeah. I will talk about one cool Soul Eater scene that I remember, and I think I'll remember for as long as I can, which is I don't know, for some reason I felt so sad during This is Templar Assassin. This is a poster made by Art Germ. And while Sid is busy, I shall entertain you all with this. Speaking of Sid, that's where I stole this poster from. It might be really small, but it gives me a lot of joy to steal it from Sid. Well, Sid is still busy, so I shall try to do something more. I have nothing, Sid! This is a Meowth. And his hands move up and down. Woo! And his tail can rotate. Right? Woo! 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 If you know something about Meowth, the little coin on the top of his head is supposed to help his payday. You get rich when you use payday and you win a battle. The only problem is you're battling with a fucking Meowth. It sucks. Have you ever battled with Meowth in Pokemon? If you, any one of you, use Meowth in Pokemon to battle, you're a psychopath, I'll tell you that. Makes no sense. Meowth, really? You know, Giovanni's a dumb bitch for having a Persian with him. Ugh.
No.
It's a little pet. Not even like a cool cat, it's a shitty cat. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
Nikki was doing what?
He forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb and he got a call mid-recording and the recording stopped.
You shall see my face this time.
So it stopped for 2 minutes, so basically people just missed us hating on Boruto and talking shit about Boruto, so that doesn't matter.
Well, that works. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, there's one scene in Soul Eater and I was really sad when it happened. I don't know why. Maybe because at that time I could relate to it, but now I feel like I shouldn't have related to it that much. It's where this guy Soul is playing the piano.
Oh yeah.
Right when they're fighting Kishin.
The room is inspired by Twin Peaks, by the way, which is a very popular movie. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's playing the piano and he's forced to keep playing it, and then he's really sad about playing it, and he's like slowly, basically dying, if I remember correctly at that point. And then Maka comes in and they start talking to each other, and then he gains his confidence back, and then he starts playing the piano like a goddamn pro. I remember that. That was a fun scene. I don't know why it stuck in my head, but that was a fun scene.
Why do you say it made you sad? You said it made you sad.
I don't know. At that time, because there was something to it. I think there was somebody was forcing him to do it, and he didn't want to. Something like that. Yeah, and I was like, oh my god, poor guy. What the fuck is happening to him? And now I'm just like, was I like mental? It's like, what did I think at that time? I have no idea.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah.
I do remember a kid. I can see that here with his
gun. But that's the thing, right? Let's talk about like the impact that Soul Eater had, because like we've read a lot of manga like since 2011 when we started. Like everything we started is from 2011 onwards, you know. So and there's a lot of manga that have left an impact. What?
Hold on. So. You know that skateboard that kid flies on?
Yeah.
He flies on a little skateboard?
Yes.
Do you know what the name is?
No.
It's Beelzebub.
Are you shitting me? Damn. Check out our Beelzebub
It's actually
episode.
called Beelzebub. I had no idea. And I think quite... Sid, are you there, Sid?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Not.
Hello,
I am back.
Yeah.
It is Beelzebub.
Yeah, I know, that's crazy.
Yeah, anyway, you were saying.
Yeah, so I was saying of course, like we were talking about Soul Eater. Why are we talking about it even though we don't remember? Like, so we've read a lot of manga, right? And
we have.
There's some manga that have had a big impact on us, and there's some that haven't, right?
That's true.
And basically, through this podcast, we're basically talking about the shows we've seen, like in whatever order, like random order.
And read.
But we're still talking about the shows we've seen and if they had an impact on us and if they didn't, and like how much we like it or not. And you may see this as justifying, but I think like doing this episode, we are actually realizing how important Soul Eater is to us. Don't you agree?
Yeah, but also reminded me of the ending, and now I think I would find the ending very disappointing.
Yeah, we would find I don't think if we read it now, we'd like Soul Eater a lot.
Yeah, but at the time it was a really impactful manga. As I said, the little devil that tortures Soul, and I'm like, Soul, you poor guy. No.
I think the characters were really cool. Like the small arcs were really cool, but I don't think it had something very like impactful and like what we usually look for.
I think it was a very
like
fresh. It was a very fresh manga for us at the time because we hadn't read shit like Gantz. We hadn't read stuff like Kimetsu no Yaiba
like
with the
Junji
spiders with the human
stuff.
heads.
Yeah, I know.
And I think at that time all this crazy shit that we saw in Soul Eater was really cool for us.
Yeah, I think it was the shock value of seeing all these things. Like holy shit! Like
I think it just got imprinted in our minds because it was really cool. And I mean the drawings are get really good afterwards. The story gets really good afterwards. There are a lot of like Frankenstein is seriously one of the coolest characters I remember. I don't know. I don't remember much about the guy, but I remember the guy very clearly in my head. You say Soul Eater, Frankenstein, and I'm like, yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I think we talk about the cert. Like I think remember we joined we were part of Mumbai Anime Club. I don't know if anyone from there is listening, but we used to go to.
If you are from Mumbai Anime Club, please don't kill us here today. We know nothing.
We know nothing. Yeah, but we went to 2-3 meetings and we are very introverted, so we didn't speak to everyone that time.
We went to one in the mall. Let's not mention the mall, but we went to one in the mall.
We went to one in Candies, and we went to one in someone's house, I think, where it was one anniversary.
Just reveal all the details of our lives. Yeah, I remember the anniversary. We had a cake. What they make at that time? They made something as well. They had okonomiyaki, I think.
Yeah, okonomiyaki. Yeah.
Yeah, and we met Jazzil over there. If you guys, if anyone's listening and you know Jazzil, he's a pretty decent, cool artist who makes a comic called Beast Legion, and he gave us free. He gave us a free comic. We bought 4 comics, and he gave us one free, did. I think. And we talked to him a lot about Naruto. Mumbai Anime Club, man, those guys are cool.
But
the only manga library in Mumbai, which is, I forgot its name, Leaping Windows, if you remember. It's run by Mumbai Anime Club guys, and they take care of shit over there.
We went there once. They had a crazy collection, dude. Holy shit, they had Tekken Kret and Junji. And it was blowing my mind. Yeah.
It used to be right opposite my friend's house where he used to live there 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And I went to his house twice, and I couldn't go to Mumbai Anime Club.
Oh,
and then, Leaping Windows. And then he shifted out, and I was like, I'm not going to travel an extra 20 minutes to go there. I was like, fuck it. But
and I think why I started talking about Mumbai Anime Club is also because what we remembered, what got us there was remember this guy called Leon Wesker or something.
Yeah, Leon Wesker.
And we saw his Dr. Frankenstein
cosplay.
And that was cool as hell. We were like, holy shit, that's so cool. Remember?
He also had the Mayuri
from Bleach. Yeah.
With a nail, he had the really long fingernail, and apparently he didn't brush his teeth for 2 weeks to give it a yellow tint that was there. But you know what? In the same fest that was in the mall we went to, and in that same fest there was a guy who cosplayed as Madara, and he carried a bag, okay, and the bag had this giant stick in it where he had made a Susanoo model.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
So he was walking around with a giant Susanoo. That was really cool.
That was very cool.
And then there was me who went to Comic-Con, first Comic-Con in Mumbai, wearing a literal plate as a mask.
I know you literal plate. Yeah. Hey, and we got a custom made shitty Akatsuki cloak from we spent days getting it.
I still have that cloak.
Oh wow.
I don't know where. I'm going to wear it on a Naruto episode. I'm going to wear an Akatsuki cloak. We're going to be pop a wide angle of
anymore.
Me.
Oh, look at you.
But yeah, I'm going to wear that cloak for our Naruto episode. If you ever do a Boruto episode, I'm going to wear it for that as well.
We are never doing a Boruto episode. At least I'm not going to be.
If we are doing a JoJo episode, we're doing a Boruto episode.
Please don't compare.
I don't know. I hate both. I don't even know why I'm trying to get either one of them. It just makes no sense. But yeah.
I pretend I didn't hear what he said, but okay. Anyways,
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway,
So I think like that's where we basically first were like had this we found out, even though we are very introverted to like interact or like make proper
we didn't talk
contacts.
to anybody. We still don't talk to anybody.
Yeah, we only were talking among ourselves over there, but
Yeah.
was
That's why
the
we
first
started
time
this
we were like,
podcast.
holy shit, there's like a community. There are more people in our area who actually watch and like read anime. That's cool. Wow.
Hey guys, I'm going to show you this magic trick. Watch Sid get pissed. Sid, do you remember the Elsa sticker?
So yeah, what were we talking about before? Huh? Okay, so
That's Sid being pissed.
we are not going to talk about thieves, but yeah, anyway. Do you remember the
Butt hurt.
Itachi figurine?
Hey, fuck you. You didn't have to go there. You know what? I'm over it now. You see those figurines over there? You see those figurines? You see them? Right over there.
Yeah.
You see this? You see this Tasmanian devil right here? You
Dude,
see the
there are-
Meowth? You think I care about one Itachi figurine, huh?
Yes, you do. It still hurts you. But yeah,
You
this
think-
thing.
You think
Can I
I
get
still
back to
remember
my
that Gara figurine which broke? I had
Can
to
I
throw
get
it.
back to my point?
Sure.
Yeah, so basically I was talking about how we first found out like about, I don't know if we found out about the show through him, but we found like we got introduced to this community basically, and then
We definitely didn't find out about the show through
we
him.
had already read it, right?
Yeah, we recognized him when he cosplayed. We were
Oh
like,
yeah, we
"Hey,
recognized him. We're like, oh,
Frankenstein,
that's
Soul
cool.
Eater."
Yeah, that came to mind because I still remember seeing that Dr. Frankenstein, thinking that's really cool.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think that was the time where Soul Eater was popular as well, because I think after that, okay, I wouldn't say Soul Eater is bad, but it's not in my top 5.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
It's not
good.
even
It's
in
a
my
really
top
good manga.
20 or 30, I would say. But it's good.
That's a lot, man. I'm not sure. I think I would value Soul Eater to put it in my top 20 or 30 at least.
Okay.
Maybe
yeah.
not 10, but 20 or 30. Like I think Soul Eater does.
Probably.
Well, it also depends.
Yeah.
I would take out Naruto and Bleach from the list if you had to compare endings, please. Those wouldn't be in my top 10 or 30 or 50 or 100 if you compare the
Oh
endings.
my god. Yeah. Brew is the type of person, if the ending is bad, the whole thing from start to end is like,
Yes,
no, that's terrible. Yeah.
Naruto. Okay, let's go in order.
No,
Bleach,
let's not do that. You're gonna make a lot of enemies.
Fairy Tail. Holy shit, man.
Dude, Fairy Tail. Big hurts, dude. My brother hadn't, like, I told you, right? My brother hadn't read the manga. He only saw the animated, like, the games in Fairy Tail.
Yeah, I know. That's
And he's like, "Oh, I love
the
Fairy
island.
Tail."
The island where they
Yeah.
all die.
They all die. Yeah. But I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, and then I told my brother, and he was like, holy shit, that's so bad.
And when they showed the island and they showed Acnologia and how he destroyed the island, I was like, oh my god, they actually killed off those people. Whoa, that's a pro move right there. And
Yeah.
I thought it ended, and then a chapter comes out a few weeks later, like, hey, they're back, and I was like, why the fuck would you be? Why? It made no sense, and it's not even like it's. And when they came back, everyone else was overpowered because they had some crystals or some shit. I don't even remember. But oh my god, I was so salty at that time. I was like,
oh dude, that was.
It's like Fairy Tail. The guild had become so powerful that they literally needed to be removed from existence before they could come back.
Yeah, they
I'm
were
a
too
salty
OP.
man.
Holy shit, dude. Like,
Yeah, they
people
were very
like
OP.
Luxus and that other guy, who was the limp, who could like change landscapes. I forgot his name. I'm calling him a limp, but he was one of the class S wizards. Gildads?
limp?
Gildads? Is it
Gildads? Oh yes, Gildads. Oh yes. Of
How
course,
did that
Gildads.
name randomly come into my head, dude?
Yeah,
What else is
Gildads
called
was also
Gildads?
the one who fights with Natsu and then makes him like a little Natsus, and then they all jump at him
Oh
together.
yeah. Holy shit. Yeah. So basically,
I remember Gildads.
they were
yeah.
pretty fucking OP.
We shall have a Fairy Tail episode where it shall just be me shitting on Fairy Tail and everyone else muted. We get
Yeah.
a guest for that and mute the guest as well. But yeah.
Let's do a Fairy Tail
But
episode
anyway,
soon.
Soul Eater, not the best, but I think at that time
Okay,
it was
so-
really, really good. At the time it came out,
Yeah.
at the time it was airing, it was really good. And I don't
Okay,
think
so like even though it's too late right now to like it's too late to say this, but why would you want someone to check out Soul Eater right now?
right now I think Soul Eater is a very important part of manga history. You should know about it, even if you
Hmm.
like the story. Again, I don't like the fact that Soul Eater ended so weirdly.
Yeah.
I don't appreciate the destruction of the story towards the end. But
Yeah.
it's a really good story. They have really good. They have now. I don't know if I would still call it really good, but they have crazy art. It's just crazy. Like the things that
Oh,
are being.
dude.
So see, Kimetsu no Yaiba has like really fucked up shit. Okay, like I'm thinking, how messed up do you have to be to draw spiders with bald human heads?
I know, right?
Makes no sense. Like, come on, of all things. And also the giant with the fucking spider eyes and yeah. But Soul Eater has crazy, but not in a disgusting or messed up way. It's in a very creative and unique way, I would say.
Medusa's sister was Arachne. Remember the last fight where
Yeah.
Soul gets his last soul, and she makes her own organization called Arachnophobia, which is pretty funny.
I do remember it. Let me check out.
That's the
Where
last
is
battle they fight before he gets his 100th soul, I think. Yeah.
Arachne Gorgon, right?
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
She makes her own organization now to fight against DWMA.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
But yeah.
remember Arachne. Hmm.
You were saying?
Yeah, so it has really crazy art, and it's not in a bad way. Like, it's actually in a good way. And that makes me appreciate it a lot, especially after looking at. I'm telling you, man, that Kimetsu no Yaiba spider was just too much for me to handle. Like,
Dude,
disgusting
me too.
bald
Yeah.
old heads on fucking spider legs.
I know, right?
If that isn't nightmare fuel, I don't know what is.
Oh, dude.
Also, like Soul Eater also shows madness and gore in a very different way.
It
Like
shows
what
madness
Kishin
in a
does is like
beautiful
fucked up.
way.
Like
Yeah.
Asura is just fucked up in all kinds of ways. But then the way they show it, it doesn't seem like it's straight up murdering people, but it's more of the, it's like an actual shonen manga. It's actually crazy. It's just a lot of imagination, a lot of creativity, which I think has gone down, I would say, in manga nowadays. Maybe it's a controversial opinion. Maybe you agree, maybe you don't. You should let us know on our Twitter, which I handle, and I am not having a lot of interaction, so please. But yeah, I think Soul Eater is very interesting in its own right. I think it's a very important part of manga culture. You should definitely go through it once. I don't know if I haven't seen the anime, so if you want to watch the anime, you should watch the anime. But I think the manga is pretty good once you get past 30 chapters. That's what I went till. So
I think you were talking about the madness before. Like Soul Eater does madness beautifully. Like I love the way the creepy smiles and the way expressions change from like normal to like almost like I don't know. It makes you feel things. It's like so. I haven't seen any face look that creepy. When you see the demon inside Soul, or when you see like Medusa smile, or like it's crazy.
Yeah, it's
expressions.
very creative, very well done. And that's not something that comes by often in manga that at least we've read. What are the crazy manga can you even compare this to? I actually have no idea.
Gantz always comes to mind when you say crazy manga. Gantz was an experience.
Gantz is fucked up.
Gantz was a fucking
and it's fucked up. There's nothing else.
We shall do a special special explicit episode of Gantz in the past. Hopefully we don't get banned by YouTube.
No, don't worry, we won't get banned. It's Gantz.
No, but if
why do I remember Gantz better than
I know, right? Remember Gantz better than Soul Eater. That's crazy.
I remember Gantz more than any other manga, I feel like.
Oh yeah, totally. So weird.
Ugh.
No, but if we talk about other creepy manga, like I don't think you've read, but I've told you like Uzumaki and stuff by Junji Ito. Like his mangas are very creepy.
But that's like that is horror manga, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's like horror creepy.
It's not shonen, which also has these elements.
Yeah, exactly. That's true.
Like I think Soul Eater was a very different and unique take on shonen manga, because it wasn't just about the battles. It wasn't just about the people exploding worlds and destroying minds and all that. It was also about these crazy moments where you had Look at the fucking moon. Like the moon is the best example
Oh,
I have.
dude,
It's just
crazy. Holy
constantly there and just very well done. And you know the way they do I think if I remember correctly, we watched 3 episodes of the anime together with Audi, who is no longer with us.
shit. Oh yeah.
F in chat, but yeah.
No longer with us. Yeah.
Yeah, and the anime and the manga, they both make you feel very, I don't know, you feel very jarred by what's going on because there's so much crazy stuff happening at the same time. I think it's a really unique experience. I think that's why people should check out Soul Eater. It's really, really fun. Not the best, but really fun. It had its time, and I think it should be remembered for the time it had.
Yeah, it should be. I think it's a good show if you wanna check it out. Yeah, but it's of its time, I would say. Yeah, it's part of that golden
Era
age for
of
us when we
manga.
started reading everything. So we just thought we'd bring it up and talk about it and like what we feel about it, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're what recommendations would you give someone who's for Soul Eater? I don't think there's anything like it in the.
I don't think there's any. I would say just check out his other stuff if you like Okubo.
Yeah, I mean that's it, right? Because
Check out Fire
I
Force.
really can't.
Check out BC.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't equate something to Soul Eater easily. It just doesn't
Yeah.
make sense in my head.
And like, do you know about the Soul Eater? Like, he made another like Soul Eater Not. Remember that manga we found out? It was like a prequel.
Isn't
when they were kids
isn't
and
that
stuff.
where? Isn't there a sequel as well where people go to there's a new school and then they go there to learn and it follows somebody else's story?
I don't remember. I know Soul Eater Not was. We started reading it. They were all like young kids. It was like about before the events of Soul Eater. I know that.
Am I confusing it then?
Probably. Maybe you've just forgotten because I don't know about a sequel as far as I remember.
Maybe it was a prequel and I just forgot about that as well.
Yeah. Also, dude, this thing, the
Hey, Soul Eater Not is different. It's not the same people.
yeah, there are. I remember them having Maka and Soul and Soul Eater Not. Maybe I'm mistaken.
Yeah, because I think it's different people. I don't see any. Wait, let me
Okay.
just. Maka.
Let Bru just read through the whole of Soul Eater Not as we
No,
wait.
no, there is no. Maka isn't there in Soul Eater
okay.
Not.
My bad. Then maybe. But
Yeah, it
the
is a
thing-
prequel. It's a spin-off
Oh, it
prequel, but
Oh, it's a spin-off.
it
I see.
follows
Okay.
Sugumi Harudori.
Okay, interesting.
I think she just died a horrible death by the time Soul Eater happened. I don't know who this character is.
Yeah, so you can probably read that if you are interested. And I would say something about Okubo, right? So I read about him a little. So he's not one of these guys like Oda and these other guys who like want like crazy about art and drawing and stuff. He just like developed an interest in it apparently. And when
Makes
he was
sense.
like 20 years old, he just joined a manga school like just because he was having fun and he wanted to make manga. He also announced this year that Fire Force will be his last manga. So I don't think he's going to be making
How much
manga
did he
after
make
this.
off Soul Eater to make so
Yeah.
confident in just retiring?
Oh, also before he made Soul Eater, after he passed out from his school, he worked as an assistant for Ayamine Rando, the mangaka for Get Backers. For 2 years, he worked as an assistant for him.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
My god. Get Backers episode, man. I'm telling you, every episode almost I say this. Get Backers episode, we need that. I would love to read it or... Actually, I don't know. Will I like Get Backers as much? Maybe I will. Nothing can
Let's
beat
see.
those songs though, my god.
Yeah. Speaking of songs, everyone knows the Resonance by TM Revolution, the Soul Eater opening. I just thought it's a cool song.
I do not remember it.
Well, people who do can check it out. It's a nice song. But
Check it out. I'm pretty sure it's a nice song, but since I
Pretty
never
sure
saw
it's
the
a nice
manga,
song.
sorry, I never saw the anime, I have no idea at all. But anyway, that's
so
what else do we
can-
have to say about Soul Eater? That's pretty
I
much
think-
it. Those are our
I think that's
recommendations.
pretty much it. We can wrap it up right here. I think.
And we shall work on our One Piece Dreams episode, which you should wait for and check out.
Which is coming out next, and also our next
And-
full series that we'll probably do if we go down this route. We'll be talking about
Yes.
Samurai Champloo.
Does anyone know Samurai Champloo? Do they?
Everyone knows.
Well,
Samurai
apparently I was really late to the party.
Champloo. Yes, you are. You're late to a lot of parties, by the way, but that's okay.
That's me, antisocial AF.
But yeah, Samurai Champloo
Is there
episode
going to be a
upcoming.
thumbnail?
It's gonna be very exciting. All our thumbnails are like this, dude. Every single thumbnail that you've put up till now is us doing this. No, I'm not gonna make that face. You can do that.
What do you want me to put like a victory sign with a or some shit?
You have to make a soul eater face. Make a soul eater face.
I don't think
Or like
my cheeks go that far out.
Jack Swims like creepy face where he's looking down like that, like really creepy. Like that. Yeah, try to make that one at the camera.
I shall.
But that's up. I think we can.
No.
Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. That's a good moment, I guess.
Anyway,
yeah. Let's wrap it up here. It's been a good
yeah.
episode.
So next week is gonna be Samurai Champloo, which we do remember this time. We shall not disappoint you like we did with this episode. Please forgive us. I'm sorry. And Sid shall not get distracted, and I won't have to show you Meowth to make you feel better. But yes, Samurai Champloo gonna be fun, and we're gonna try out the One Piece Dreams episode. We're gonna try out more One Piece episodes, like the philosophy in One Piece, different philosophies that people have, different characters, different arcs. We're gonna talk about everything if people like it, and by that I mean if we get two views on the
And we're gonna
first
continue.
podcast. Yeah.
2 views
So-
and 2 views and 1 like, please. That's our goal.
One like, wow, that's something we haven't gotten yet.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna do that. So anyway, thank you for joining us on this
Thank you.
episode. If you heard it through this far with all our ramblings, you should stick around. Anyway, I'm
Yeah.
Bro.
I'm Sid.
And I'm Ode.
And this
Goodbye.
is it. Goodbye.
Goodbye. 3, 2, 1.
1. Stop.